So obviously I wasn't born then. I'm from '92, so I didn't have active memories of that World Cup. And what we often do with kids is we link them to a memory we're very fond of. And in that case, there was this 1990 World Cup. Didn't end up in the best possible way for Italy, unfortunately. But I think that is also taking away too much merit for what actually happened throughout the whole tournament and throughout like everything they gave. They went on 5 games without conceding a goal. Then there's this semi-final against Argentina, and we just mentioned it. Sometimes on penalties you win some, you lose some. On that occasion, they lost against Argentina in the semi-finals. But I think what this kit symbolizes, it's just class. It's super nice. You had on the sleeves, you had the Italian flag to finish it off as well, as in the collar. Just full blue. The logo back then was just the Italian flag. So I think, the Italian flag with 3 golden stars. I think it was just a very slick kit, very, very nice kit to look at. I don't know if you remember, but around the semi-final, this is also what made Maradona's life in Naples impossible after that semi-final. But before the semi-final, he asked the Napoli fans to support him and not to support Italy, and this caused like massive division between everyone in Italy, and basically causing him to get booed at every game played afterwards in the following Serie A season. So, like, let's say complete tournament. Of course, you don't win it. I think what was also nice that the fact that they beat England for the 3rd spot after the tournament was ended as well. So I think overall was a very good tournament.
Is Gareth Southgate the biggest obstacle to England's success? I would completely disagree with that. Look, he's got flaws as a manager, although I think he is very well suited to being an international manager. And you look at everything he's done behind the scenes for England, I don't think England fans have ever had it so good in my lifetime. And I would completely disagree with people that say England have got where they are in this current time in spite of Gareth Southgate. I actually think they've got to where they are because of Gareth Southgate and what he's harvested with that England team. It's a more difficult job for him this tournament because there's newer players. It's a fresher looking squad, but I think he'll get the best out of them, and I think England will have a very, very strong tournament.
England will be a contender, but seeing England playing with the stars they have now, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, amazing and spectacular players, but I don't think Gareth Southgate is the man to lead England for trophies. He got his chance. He got a lot of time to build a squad, to build a strong team, but he couldn't win any silverware till now. So I think for me the only problem of England is they need another way of management. It will be tough for them to reach the level where they can use the experience of the coach like France did with Didier Deschamps, or Germany can do with Julian Nagelsmann, who already had an experience through his coaching career with Bayern Munich.
Yeah, there was a lucky time for Greece in this tournament, so I think that it could be hard for new teams, small teams to can be the new Greece. The other teams are too good, and they have much more good players playing at big clubs, and so it could be not impossible for any team. So I think Greece was the biggest surprise in football history, but I don't know. This can't happen this tournament.
I agree there'll be no fairy tales in Germany, because I think right now, if you look at the teams that are there, the nations that are there are too many great squads, and I think it's difficult for the small nation. I think, of course, the favorite, for my opinion, is the France team. The France team right now is really great. They're not struggling with injuries. They have a great squad, and I think also you don't ever underestimate a team, the home team, Germany. Germany is also strong. They have a new generation, new coach, new way of playing. I think the Germans are also good. Then you have Portugal. They are also very, very good. And you have, of course, England. England is also in the runners-up for that. But what about Italy? How good are Italy right now? You know, the Italian players, they are great at winning and 1-0 and closing the defensive line. So there's a lot of good teams, big teams. And I think one of the nations that will win will be one of the big teams. I'm not sure that Denmark and Switzerland and Croatia can do it this time. I think that in the end of the day, it will be one of the big nations who win.
Yeah, I agree with you, but we have this year 2 groups of depth, I think. So the Spain, Italy, Albania, and Croatia group also the depth group, in my opinion. But yeah, you're right, because France is very strong all the years, and Netherlands have also young talented players like Xavi Simons, Frankie de Jong, Memphis Depay. At big tournaments they play very well, and there was also in the final 2010 against Spain. And yeah, Poland also, they have a good team, but maybe also the good players were too old at the moment. They don't have any young players, but their time will come. And yeah, we have Austria. Austria is very, very good at the moment. As I said, they have young players, a new generation of football. They have a really good coach. So yeah, all 4 teams in the group played very well at the last tournament. So I think that's definitely the group of death, in my opinion.
How many teams will compete at the Euro?
Is it 20, 24, 28 or 32? I believe it's 24.
It's 24, like the year we have.
It's 24.
I would go for 28.
Who is the top scorer of all years?
Mbappe, Kane, Ronaldo, or Lewandowski? I'd go for Ronaldo.
It can only be Ronaldo.
Just because of longevity, my answer is going to be Ronaldo, but I'm not 100% convinced by that.
Lewandowski, I think. For Poland, is it right? It's not right.
Okay. What is the name of this year's Euros mascot? Is it Friedrich, Wilhelm, Jürgen, or Albert?
Okay, the mascot's name, I think it's Albert.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on LinkedIn. Albert.
It is, of course, the cuddly bear, Albert.
Fast.
I've got absolutely no idea. I wouldn't even know what he looks like, but I will have a guess at Albert.
Which of these nations is making their first European Championships appearance in 2024?
Albania, Slovenia, Ukraine, or Georgia? I will say Georgia.
For sure not Ukraine, because we won over them in 2016. I would go for Albania.
It's the Georgians.
I think it's the biggest outsider. It must be Georgia, is it right?
Which country has never won at the Euros?
It was close enough last time, but it is England.
We'll see if it's coming home, but it's not before. It's England.
Unfortunately, I think it's England.
Unfortunately, it's England.
Which city is hosting the Euro 2024 final?
Is it Munich, Dortmund, Berlin, or Cologne? I think it's Munich.
I will go for Berlin.
It's Berlin? Didn't sound so sure then.
We Germans always sing Berlin, Berlin, wir fahren nach Berlin. That means we're driving to Berlin because we want to win the cup. Yeah, it's Berlin.
Who are the defending champions? Is it Germany, England, Italy, or Spain? We all remember that game very, very well. It is Italy.
The defending champions, it's Italy.
I would go for Italy.
Winning on penalties at Wembley, it is of course the Italians.